About to go live. About to go live. Let's see if I've been forgotten. Get a little bit more light on my face. I hope everybody's having a good evening. I'm chilling. We are now live. Alright guys, we are now live. We're live. So come on in, come on, chat. Got some news, got some good news, got some interesting news. What is going on? What's happening? We'll have to see. Now I can see what people meant where when I said when I talk on the phone they barely hear me. Maybe there's something wrong with the microphone or something. I don't know. I hope it is I don't have to buy a new phone. Even though I want a new phone, but phones are expensive. Got some things here. Some things I'm going to show off, going to talk about. Working on some new products, finished a lot of helmets. Got some things in the works. Had a little bad luck with some of the helmets I was recording and I was working on, thanks to a computer crash. So, unfortunately, that is now something we're going to have to move forward with and just hope for the best, you know? Hope for the best. I think I have one of my cats digging in something. I don't know. Check this out, guys. Look at this thing I just finished. It's got somebody's logo right here on the front, actually. I think they. I don't know if they're gonna add mesh to this, so I don't really know. But I would suggest mesh or maybe some foam just to cover it, because I don't know what they're. I think they're gonna use it to cover their face mask so they can go shopping and have their logo on the front, so they can advertise their shop or something. I'm not too sure. So, but as you can see, I actually painted this black and then used a nice like a little light coating of a mirror chrome on it. Engineer's best friend. That's legit. Thank you. This is legit. Too legit to quit. That's 1990s. For those who are in the know of the 90s. So we got a Sub-Zero mask with a customized logo on the front. You can't beat that. Customized logo on the front. And so what's up, engineer's best friend? What is up? Hope you smashed that like button. And I got another thing over here. Just recently finished it. And got it and it's Power Ranger approved. What is up, Gutierrez? What is up? I'm chilling. Just showing off some of the stuff. You know, we got some cool little things we just recently finished. Got a Sub-Zero mask with a customized logo on the front. So we got that. I know I sent the picture to the guy who ordered this, and he is loving it. He said beautiful, and that's actually cool. So things have been going pretty well. And I got a helmet here, just recently finished. We have this, and it's my original design. Nobody else has this. This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Omega Blue Ranger. And it's actually David Yost approved, because I tagged him in the photo on Instagram, and he was like, it's like really nice. It's pretty cool. He said pretty cool for this. And he's, believe it or not, I posted him in another picture of a helmet that I'm making. Can you show the hardest helmet you've made, or the one that gave you the most problems? I don't have that one with me, but I think the one that probably gave me the most problems would have to be Kamen Rider Dangerous Zombie. That one gave me issues. It's mostly because of the eyes of the Kamen Riders, and he had some interesting eyes, because it almost looked like that whole like black white and everything, and he had a broken visor, and I had trouble fitting it in and trying to get it, and it had to be tinted. I think a little red. I think it was tinted a little bit red. So, but that one was a pain, because it was one of the largest prints, because of the fact, he's got like that Kakashi type of hair. And let me see if I can get a picture of it here on my phone, and I could show you what Dangerous Zombie is, in case you don't know who Dangerous Zombie is. Dangerous Zombie, because I know he's also called a Genom, I think. Let's see, Dangerous Zombie. Let's see if I can get a close up of a helmet here. Alright, let's see if we can see this. This is Dangerous Zombie. So, where have I been? I've been busy. I've been working hard, trying to run this, because now I've been getting a few extra orders for these fan series and fan films that people are working on. So I'm making their helmets. So I've been busy. I ended up having to get I have two machines up here, plus I have two more machines downstairs, and I probably will get another one. But right now I'm trying to sell my 3D files for like about $15 each. That way I can raise money to buy a generator for the house. Like, because storm season is here, and last time when we got hit by a hurricane, we were out of power for like about 3 weeks. Some people were out of power for nearly a year. So I'm trying to sell my files and raise money so I can get a generator in case the power goes out. I can still work and do my thing. Just get some gas, put it in the machine, into the generator, pull the cord, and start doing my thing. You go to Power Morphicon. When is Power Morphicon? Because I've been so busy, I haven't even heard when Power Morphicon is, and if it's live or is it digitally online, because I haven't heard a thing. And I think I just answered your question, engineer. Um, the best way to get the files, you can contact me directly, and you can buy the files. And files are about, for right now, they're on sale for about $15 each, when they're originally about $30 each, or sometimes a little bit more depending on how big the file is. Can you link where you can buy the files? Well, you actually have to buy them directly from me, so you have to DM me on Instagram. If you want, what files are you interested in? Are you looking for specific files? Because if you tell me which ones you're looking for, I can tell you off the bat if I carry those files. Yeah, put a link to buy your SC as well. I am right now. I'm working on the Nico Industry site, but I haven't loaded everything. You need a natural gas generator. They don't. Even, I would get that, but one, it's more expensive, and two, they don't sell them here in Puerto Rico. They actually just sell like the ones you have to gas, but you can get at a gas station. So yeah, you can contact me directly on Instagram. Let me see if I can uh, type it in here. Hold on. Let me go to this one. Let's see. Lyocos Props 2021. So this right here is my Instagram, Tyranno and Draken. Okay, well, if you want to get those, you can actually send the money to my PayPal, and then you get email the files. So, which Draken though? We're talking Draken 1, Draken 2, or Draken 3? Because there are the three stages. Your Omega MMPR helmets were the ones that I'm interested in getting. Well, I've made Omega versions of every single one. I've made one of green, white, red, yellow, blue. I don't think I've made one of pink yet, but I am. And I made an Omega version of Lord Draken. Believe it or not, I made a Lord Draken version. Uh, Two what? Two what? You want the okay? So you want version 2. You want the Zeo version. August 26 and 28 next year live, and okay. Well, if I can raise the money, I will definitely go. Let me see if I can find a picture of the Omega Draken, so just so you guys can see here. I want to pull it up on my phone. And believe it or not, guys, you guys have seen the files and everything. Would you believe if I told you that the Savage Blue Ranger one that I've modeled is actually being made for David Yost? David Yost actually wants that helmet. So this is the Omega Lord Draken. This is Omega Lord Draken. Ain't that sweet? There is a slight difference in the base Draken helmet and the Evo 1 Draken helmet. Yeah, I made Evo 2. I actually have a picture of Evo 2 here. Here's my Evo 2 Lord Draken. Okay, so engineer, you want Omega MMPR Black and Omega MMPR Red. So those are the two that you want. And Oscar, you want King Tyranno and Evo 2 Lord Draken. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. And remember, guys, smash the like button. Don't forget, because smashing the like button tells YouTube that you want me to keep doing this stuff. You want me to do the lives. You want me to come back again and do more videos in the upcoming future. So, I mean, and here is my email for my PayPal because that's how I accept payments for PayPal. That's how you do it. So if you guys want to send your payments, and then the files will be emailed to your from using the email from your PayPal. Yes, correct. Might get version 1, Draken 2. Okay, so if you want to get version 1 and version 2 and the King Tyranno, um, you can get them. It's about $15 each during the sale because the sale is mostly to raise money, so that way we can, in order for us to get a power generator, to power up the house and power up the workstation, because we want to keep working in case there's a storm hits. We want to make sure we can keep working and keep working. I want all of them. Well, if you want all of them, you can, and you wanna get all of them, you can order all of them. You know, you can order all of them because after the sale is over, the files will go back to $30 each, so it's double the price. So right now they are 50% off. Yes. So just let me know when you send it, and then I will verify the payment, and then we'll just start getting started. I'll get everything ready to email the files directly to you guys. That way you guys can print it out, start printing out, and then use my videos that I've done as your template and finish working on everything. In fact, you guys know the Rio Ranger? You guys remember Rio Ranger from the video game? From Street Fighter, entering Power of the Grid, or I can't remember the title of the name, but you guys do remember that character. Having all 4 dragon helmets would be nuts. Um, I'm planning to see if I can do the sale for a week. It might go longer if I don't reach the goal amount for the generator, because the generator costs a little over 500 ish. So trying to do it as much as we can until we get the money for the generator, because Hurricane Maria kind of really kicked our butts a couple years ago, and being out without power, and I had to do a lot of refunds because orders couldn't be finished because I had power tools that I could not use, and it just made things difficult just to keep up with the orders and keep going and moving forward. So I'm gonna do the sale as long as I can until we reach that goal. Maybe even some of the commissions. Recently had somebody donate $10 to go towards the generator. So that actually helped as well. So, and this is like, if anybody wants to actually donate, I will put that link here as well. I put my PayPal.me link here, so that way if you guys want to donate a little something extra, I would that would be really appreciative. That way we can get that generator, because once the season starts getting more and more past the summer, people are going to start going crazy buying generators, and they will be very hard to find. So we don't want to go through that people are going to bum rush and be like, oh my God, hurricane is coming, and we don't have a generator. Now we got to go to the mall and to the Home Depot and try to rush and get one as soon as we can. Trust me, it here in Puerto Rico, it happens a lot. People wait till last minute to get a generator because they're like, oh, I don't need one. I'll buy one when I have to, and then there's just insanity. It's like Black Friday, but worse. Uh, if I wasn't in between jobs, I would definitely donate to you, my friend. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I know you would. I know you would. And you're a good guy, and I'm glad that you love the helmet that you got. What are you printing behind? Right here, I am printing David Yost's helmet. And that's right, guys. You heard me correctly. Billy, the MMPR Blue Ranger, David Yost. I am actually printing out a helmet for him. Sweet, isn't it? It's real sweet. Because I actually was in I had like a very brief and short conversation. He's not actually buying the helmet. I actually decided to, be like, would you like one? In fact, let me see if I can pull it up here. Let me see if I can find it here. Let me see if I can find the. Okay, because I tagged him in this post. I tagged him in that post of a printing of a Savage Blue Ranger helmet. So and he was like so cool with like like 3 to 4 exclamation points. And I was like, thanks, David. Maybe I can make you one if you like. And I was like, that's very kind. And he gave me the address to send it to and everything, which I know the address very well because it's a UPS store. So because honestly, he ain't gonna give me his home address. Come on, he's smart. Never give your home address when you're a celebrity. You make great helmets when the actual actors commission you. It is nice. I kid you not. It is a good feeling when an actor from the actual series where you make helmets from actually acknowledges you and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing and stuff like that. And you know and it's not even a commission. It's like a gift, Well, you know how fans send things to their favorite actor. So it's the first time I actually gonna be sending something to an actor. This is gonna be David Yost, and it's like I've met him already here in Puerto Rico when he came down here for Puerto Rico Comic Con, and so he's gonna get it. He saw this and he was like, "This is pretty cool," but he was like, but he didn't put exclamations. He said, "This is pretty cool." It's like no exclamations or anything. Yeah, he said pretty cool. But this one, he was like, "That's is like so cool." The Savage one, he was like so cool. So I was like, Okay, just send the payment. Okay, just let me go into the PayPal so I can verify it for you. All right, we got it. We have it here. Torrance Johnson, $30 for black and red MMPR Omegas. So you will be getting those soon in the email. Maybe as soon as I finish with the live, that way I can send it to you. Because I don't want to do it right here because the upload might slow down the stream, but I will be sending it to you ASAP. And Oscar, do you still want to make your order for those 3 helmets? The Tyranno, the Evo 1 and 2 Lord Dragon? Do you still want to do those? And remember, guys, do not forget to smash the like button. Share with your friends, because I see we got 7 people here. We got 3 likes. You guys got to pump up those likes. You got to pump it up. In fact, you know, talking about the Rio Ranger, I'm going to show you something real quick. Alright, I'm back. I'll get on tomorrow evening. Okay. I should be back from watching Black Widow by the time you do that. Because tomorrow I'm going to watch Black Widow. Alright, guys, so right here on my lap, you can't see it right now because it's on my lap. And see, I like Power Rangers too. I got shirts of Power Rangers. So what I have here in my lap is a evil version of the Ryu Ranger. This was something that was actually commissioned um, some time ago. So I'm going to show you this, and this kind of answers a question that a lot of people have been asking me when it comes to the red visors. Because when I first started doing red visors, they were actually mesh visors. They were not actual plastic visors that were red. Because at the time I didn't know how to do it, and nobody was sharing how you make those. Nobody was sharing that information. So not something I was. I have one of my cats here. One of my cats is like, yeah, what are you doing, Daddy? It's my little daughter here, my daughter Cassie. But yeah, so I finally was able to find out how to do it through a very old YouTube video. It was like years ago, but they were dyeing helmets, but with black only. So I was trying to think, what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? I bought some material, I dyed it, and then I tested something, and it actually works because now when like I stick my hand in the helmet, I can't see my hand. So this is the evil Ryu Ranger. And as you can see, watch, I'm gonna stick my hand in here. You can like you can't even see my hand. I'm like you can sense movement, but you can't see my hand unless I like put it really really close. Excuse me. So this is the evil Ryu Ranger. I actually gotta say it's like one of my favorite ones. To make it as an evil version, you can't because you never see this one. You never see evil. You see the new one, which is just the normal colors: the gold, the silver, the yellow, the red. But now this one's red visor, dark gray, silver, black. So this is like one of my newest favorite ones I've actually made. So Dan, that's clean. Will there be a video on this one? There was going to be a video on this one. Um, there was going to be one, but then my computer crashed and I lost all the videos for it except for like the beginning processes of it. I was about to edit the video, but then my computer crashed and I lost all the footage that was to finish this off. Hey, Orville, what is up, buddy? What is up? I hope you're doing good. It's been a while. I know I've been missing again. Like it's kind of hard when you don't actually have a camera anymore to do the videos. You're working off your phone, and now that my microphone is kind of like bleh, it's like now I can't really record anything. I would have to do a voiceover. Imagine if someone commissioned you for Time Force Silver. I actually have the model for the helmet for Time Force Silver. Believe it or not, I actually do have the file for that. So, if somebody commissioned me, I wouldn't mind. And I know what I would do for the visor for that one. So, it's like one of the designs I actually have. I have. Like the custom designs like me. Oh, well, I'm doing fine actually. I'm doing good. I've been busy right now. I'm actually running a 3D file sale for people that have 3D printers and they want to print out some of the helmets that I've actually posted in videos. So actually, it's just sold 2 files right now during the live stream. I just finished high school. Sweet. Next up is college, boy. Next up is college. That's what I did. I went straight to college. I went to community college, but I still went to college. You know, be cool. Stay in school. How do you feel about resin printed visors? I don't like them for one reason. You can't see through them. You really can't see through them. The material comes out so foggy, and it'll really, and believe it or not, if the visor gets hit, it'll crack. If the visor gets hit, it will actually crack. So because it's stiff, it's not flexible. So I would never. I don't think I would suggest that, like vacuum forming visors or vacuum forming like Kamen Rider eyes. I would say that's the best way because they're more durable. They last longer. You don't have to worry about breaking or cracking if something hits the lens or the visor. Uh, let's see. I need a job first to go to college. There's student loans. That's what I did. I had to get a student loan, which I am still paying. But that was my fault, you know. Stupid youth me, you know. Um, my daughter's still here. Yeah, she wants to be petted. She wants some love and affection. And what do you think this thing is, guys? I don't know if any of you guys noticed this thing behind my head over here in the background. Not the lips. Not the lips, because we all know what that looks. We all know what lips look like. And there's a helmet right there also behind it. Revu Red. It's a custom design. So are you guys curious what this thing is right here, sitting on the 3D printer? The little girl wants attention. She wants attention. Hello, booby. Hello, booby. Mwah. Love my cats. I love my cats. And sometimes my cats love me. Sometimes, sometimes they're like, they don't want affection. Sometimes they're like, I want affection when I want affection, not when you want to give me affection. So I hope you guys are still smashing that like button, guys. I really appreciate it if you smash the like button for me. SPD SWAT mode armor. Nope, that is not SPD SWAT mode armor. It's armor, but it's not SPD. Who wants to get another? Who wants to try again for another guess? Come on, who wants to guess? Who wants to try again? Come on. Too bad I don't have a cat. You know, they're nice, but they can actually be, they can be a handful. This little girl sometimes uh, is like very like bipolar. She gets pissy when you want to hold her and hug her and kiss her, and then when you don't hold her and hug her and kiss her, she comes to you looking for that affection. She's like, "Hey, Lord Draken's Dragon Shield." Yeah, I have that file too. I have Lord Draken's, but that's not Lord Draken's Dragon Shield. It's not even the same shape, man. I guess Phantom Ranger armor. Nope, not that. I've made it once, but that's not it. I feel like Doctor Evil. It's like when a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it cool. Come, Mr. Bigglesworth. Is it the Black Ranger armor? Nope. Not the Black Centurion Ranger armor. You want to keep guessing or do you give up? If you give up, you can tell me right now, and I will tell you what it is. And I'm sure you'll probably be shocked. You're probably like, oh my god, I wasn't even close. I wasn't even close. I gave you another shot. I gave you another try. Who wants another shot at it? Who wants another shot at it? Give me that. Nope, not Blue Centurion either. Not even Blue Centurion. Nope, not even Power Ranger related. Just so you guys know, in case you haven't guessed it, I do other things besides Power Rangers. That's actually how I started doing props. I started working like in other stuff before I even got to Power Rangers. The first thing I actually made was like Naruto masks. I did like the Anbu masks. I made Yasha's Tetsaiga, the full form. Ninja, nope, not Ninja either. The Great Ninja, not even close. The Great Ninja. Kamen Rider, nope, not Kamen Rider. I'll give you a name. Rhodey. That should probably help you out. He-Man, really? Oh, now I know you're just playing with me. Now I know you're just playing with me, dude. It's like He-Man, really? Cassie's having fun. Yes, War Machine, Punisher version. War Machine, Punisher armor. Slifer Slacker has guessed it right after several tries, but he's guessed it right. She-Man, really? Yep, War Machine. I'm actually working. I'm actually making full War Machine armor. And I actually used to make when the first movie and the second movie came out. I used to get a lot of orders for foam armors of War Machine and the Iron Man Mark. I think it was the Mark 3. No, Mark 6. The Mark 6. Because I think it was the Mark 6 because it was the one from the second movie. I didn't get a lot of people asking me for the one from the first movie. Oh my god! If somebody did ask me, I was like, oh my god. Uh, I can't wait to see how that turns out. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of pictures of this one. 'Cause I know I have to ship it out uh, in the middle of next month. I gotta ship it out. So far I've gotten the chest, I've gotten the shoulders, the full arm. I actually 3D printed the gauntlets because it was the best way for them to get all that detail because oh my god, working the detail on foam, I don't really enjoy the small little details anymore like I used to. But yeah. Oh, guys, believe it or not, there was someone on Instagram today looking to get something commissioned to get 3D printed. Now, I didn't know the guy's name. His name didn't like ring any bells to me. But then I went to his Facebook page and I'm a kid you. I kid you not, guys. The guy that was commissioning me for a replica prop of something from I guess a carnival ride was Baboon from one of Rita Repulsa's minions from the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series. I think it was the actor who played Baboon, or he voiced him. I don't know because it's like the Japanese version. He was either the guy in the suit or he voiced him. But still, to get one of the guys that was one of the villains from the Power Rangers series asking for a prop, I was like, okay, but I went from Power Rangers. Now I'm working with the minions. So I'm like, sweet. So come on, now I've made a helmet display for Jason David Frank. I've made a helmet for Austin St. John. Now I'm making a helmet for David Yost, and I'm making a replica prop type of pistol thing for Carl Wright for Babu. Streamlabs is so picky. I do not know why Streamlabs is so picky. So, but yeah, I'm like, dude, to get another one of these actors asking something, and he hadn't heard about me, but somebody recommended me to him, and since I like responded right away because I got tagged, I was like, who is this guy? And when I found out who he was, I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, I'm not playing around. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I have to model it. At least he showed me the picture. I got to model it. Then I have to 3D print it. He wants it raw. He just wants a raw print, so that's not gonna be an issue. And then I can send it out. Luckily I have 4 machines right now. I have 4 machines, so that makes it a lot easier. That way I can print it on at least 1 or 2 machines, depending if I want to print it out in sections, like in parts. And then I'm like, an honor, like to make things that are gonna go to the actors that have been on these series, and maybe not many people remember him, but come on, if you watched MMPR, you know who Babu is. And I'm not talking about sweet Babu from Charlie Brown. That's my sweet Babu. So, so no. But yeah, guys, if you know anybody who's interested in getting files and they do actually have a 3D printer, I would actually say, give them the information, send them to me, and if they're looking for certain Power Ranger helmets, and I got them. I got them. You know, they can order from me, and they can get something. And with this discounted price, 50% off of the original price of all these files. Come on, originally $30, and now it's 15 for now. And also, guys, if you guys do want to donate, I did put the link to my coffee here, in case you guys want to make a donation, and you can buy a coffee. Every coffee is only $3, so if you want to donate $3, you can. $3 is not a lot of money, but a little bit goes a long way. It's like when you donate $1 for like those kids, and someone sent me a friend request on Facebook. I know who did it too, because I can see the name. Request accepted. So, friend request accepted. So yeah, guys, those are some of the things I'm sharing. We found your FB, but not the IG. Did you check the? Should be there. I did put the thing here. Hold on. See if I can. At Lyoko's Props 2021. So this is my Instagram. So it should be showing up. I'm gonna actually go onto the site and double check it. Yeah, it says Lyoko's Props 2021. So should be able to find it from there. If you can't find it, it's something wrong. Something wrong with Instagram. What it is, I have no idea. So yeah, guys, so far I've been working on a lot of helmets. Working on another King Tyranno helmet. Uh, Working on Combat for the Grid, which is these hybrid helmets of what happens if the Mortal Kombat characters were able to tap into the power of the morphing grid. So now they have their own helmets and suits, and it's actually pretty cool. Those files, unfortunately, are not for sale because they are part of a series or film that they're going to be filming. So, they want to be the first ones to show it off before anybody else, tries to cosplay it. And so yeah, so that they're gonna do that. But I'm working on those helmets. Also, um, another fan series, and there's another one called the Hybrid Rangers. I'm working on those, but we haven't started yet. We're gonna start those next month. I think. Hopefully, we're gonna start those next month. But I already printed out the first helmet, which is the gold. I will show you guys a picture of it right now, so that way you guys can see what it looks like. So let me back out of here so we can show it to you guys. Let's show you gold. I gotta scroll up. No, I gotta scroll up here. I know I posted a picture of it somewhere. It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, plus look at this, guys. I even modeled this recently for any of those Red Hood fans out there. Oh, and look at this one. A Red King Tyranno Omega Ranger. So let me see. It should be here. I know. I don't remember if I actually took a picture of it. I'm trying to see if I have it here. I don't think I have a photo of it. I thought I did here. It's weird. Could have sworn I actually had a picture of that one. Like let me see if I have one in the messages. I know the person who commissioned it. I did send him a shot of the photo of it. So let me see if I can scroll and find it. Let me show you this red Phoenix one that we're working on. Got this red Phoenix one. Let's see, where is it? Also, I was working on that one also for them, for the other team. That one's yellow. Their Yellow Ranger. See, Gold's got to be here somewhere. I'm also working on their Silver Ranger. Okay, here we go. Here's that hybrid gold. That's the first one for that team. But for the other one, it's so far we've gotten gold. We have silver. Red has been printed out. I'm finishing the model of blue, and I got a model there, pink one. And then those are gonna get printed and finished and whole 9 yards. So that's a lot's going on. That's why I'm glad I have 4 machines, because at least, you know, one machine could probably print two, the two halves, but it's like I like to shorten the time frame, not have one machine do so much work, because sometimes the front half, depending on the helmet design, it could take about maybe 40 or more hours. I know I printed one helmet out. It took 2 days just to do the front half. It took more than 2 days to do the front half. It was like about 2 days and maybe about 2 days and 6 hours. That was just the front half. So right now we have the Blue Savage Ranger. The second one I'm printing out. This is like number 2, because Common right um, Common Ramen Studios ordered one. So this one right now has been on the machine for 22 hours, and it's at 64%. That's the front half. The back half is at 4 hours 47 minutes, and it's about 22%. So sometime tomorrow morning, maybe about 11:30, it should probably be done by then. So that one I'm pretty cool with. I'm fine. Oh no, guys! If any of you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe right now. Subscribe right now, because I am planning on doing some lives to get things back started. So I really want to do them. I know it's been rough because with cameras and issues and being busy. A lot of people tell me they want me to go back to doing the lives. Do you remember the first helmet you ever printed? Oh yeah, the first helmet I ever printed. That was actually, well, the first time I attempted to print, but it didn't go too well, and that was the a friend of mine's Lord Draken. He made a Lord Draken for me, and I had commissioned it, but there was like some problems I was having, so I skipped it and got the Do 3D Green Ranger helmet file, and that was actually the first one I printed. And since at the time I was living in a house that believe it or not, whenever somebody used the shower and you turn on the water heater in the shower, it would, like, if my computer was on and the printer was on, it would knock out the power in the room, in that very room, and the print would stop. And at this time, it was like I didn't know about this whole thing about supports and what's too many, and I put too many supports on it, and the supports would never come off. So to print out that one Green Ranger helmet, I think I had like about maybe 5 to 6 errors before I was actually able to print it out fine. And how was the experience of your first full helmet? So yeah, like I was answering the question before I even read it. So yeah, it was like the one of the hardest things, because it's like I've never had a 3D printer in my life. I've only seen videos of it recently at the time, and trying to figure it out, supports. I was at the time I was using Cura, or something. Before a friend of mine recommended me Simplify 3D, and Simplify 3D was about $300 program. No, not 300, $100 program. What am I saying? 300. A $100 program. So it was easier, but trying to figure out how to angle it, how to get the perfect settings, and then having friends on YouTube like Uncle Jesse kind of helped me out with his video about settings and dialing it in. And it took a while because I was getting zitting, I was getting strands of filament, and it was just it took me a while, but I didn't let that kind of deter me from going. I kept doing it, and little by little, I started introducing that as one of the new um, things I was offering when it came to helmets. Before I was doing Pepakura, and I was still trying to learn how to do 3D models, because at that time, in my opinion, Blender was not that user friendly. It was hard to figure out. I was like, I can't make heads or tails of this stupid thing. Years had gone by. I tried it again. I had a friend named Robert who was telling me about it. He tried to explain it, and the newer version, I think, the version that came out at about maybe 2018, finally was more user friendly. You could understand it more. It wasn't just about shortcuts and everything, which you couldn't really make sense out of. And then I figured out how to do some sculpting, which I'm still learning to do more because I want to do some precision sculpting. Because I do want to make statues. I want to make some figures. I want to make some toys and stuff like that. Just something I really want to do. But yeah, that for my first experience, that's how I went. Wasn't the wasn't like my first thing I was gonna get everything right. The first thing I ever printed was the freaking Buddha cat. That lucky cat that has the paw up. So that came out fine. Not the first time because the G code was messed up, and they actually posted it that they would G code it. By the time it got to the head, it would stop and then like continue onto the side and then print again. So the head would be like right off the body by the edge. So first attempt, not good, but as I went, figured it out, trial and error, still, learning as I go because it doesn't hurt to learn more stuff, and then to share the information with everybody else that wants to learn how to do this. Because not everybody can have a teacher, not everybody can find the information like me. I couldn't find any information on how to do this, but I was able to find it and guess, and luckily I made a few friends in the prop making 3D printing community. Do you have any tutorials on how to get started 3D modeling and most user-friendly software to use for beginners? No, because I'm still haven't gotten comfortable with actually being able to explain it. I've done lives where I've actually been modeling during a live stream. I think you can still find those videos up. I think those videos were like about 2 to 3 hours long of me explaining on how I did things. So you can use those videos to watch and learn. But as for software that's the most user friendly for me, in my opinion, I would say go with Blender, and it's free. It's free software, so you don't have to pay for anything. So I would say go look at those past live streams of mine, of me modeling a few things. When I did the Green Ranger CG version, it was from a picture I saw. And that was a one-sided image. There was no front side. There was no top. It was just one side. So I had to guess the front. So that was not easy at all, not one bit. But you learn as you go, and you guess and you guesstimate and you just go with it and try your best. And you're not gonna get it right a lot of the time in the beginning. You won't get it completely right, but that's the best way to learn. You learn from your mistakes, you learn from your errors. You just can't let those, deter you from actually getting to where you want to go. Like I still want to do sculpting where I can sculpt figures. I want to sculpt hair, characters. Like I see, like This one YouTuber I follow named Polygon, like I love his characters. They look awesome. I would love to sculpt like that, and he's got tutorials up on there. And I might want to buy one because he's like sculpting the faces of females and males, and it costs like about $50, like $50 to do that. And I was like, I'm still thinking about it. I'm like on the borderline. I'm on the borderline, but uh, Oscar, I would say Blender. Go with that one. They just released a new version of it, so you can get the latest version, and you just practice as you go. Watch those lives where I did using a plane, adding planes, vertices, and edges, or where I started sculpting first, and then I did some retopology on it, putting planes and verts on top of the sculpt and then just fixed it and adjusted it to the way I wanted it. What are all the printers you have, and which one is your favorite? They're all Creality CR10s. They are all the same CR10, except for one is the CR10S4, which is the upgraded version where if the power goes out, the machine will stop, but when the power comes back, it'll ask you to resume from where you left off. So that I like. Yeah, like you can actually continue from where you left off. And I've noticed that the other CR10s that I have all do that now. They all have a resume function. They don't tell you that there's a resume function in it, but they do. And that machine right now goes for about $265. But since I live in Puerto Rico, they charge about $100 for shipping, so it comes about $365, which is still not bad because the machine used to be, when it first came out, it was like nearly $500. So, but now that they have newer versions, the newer versions are better. Um, the um, the box that you see right here, the box for it, because now they have the CR10S Pro, I think version 2. The box is now underneath the machine, underneath the print bed. So it makes it a lot easier because then you don't have to worry about a box, and then the filament's on top, and it leads onto the bottom. And the actually good thing is, not for this, but there comes now parts where you can actually upgrade the CR10 into a CR10S4. So it comes with the motherboard, the new LCD screen, another rod, and motor, and another stepper motor, so that way you have dual rod action on there, and it has a filament reader. So whenever you run out of filament, it'll tell you. But that one's still like a little iffy because sometimes it'll tell you you ran out when you didn't. So it'll stop the machine. So whenever you run out of filament, the machine will actually stop because of that sensor. But the sensor still, I think, still needs a little bit of tweaking to get perfect, so it doesn't stop even while you still have filament in the machine. So I just ordered a CR6 Max. Do you think the CR10 Max is better? The CR10 Max. I need to check something here. Let me check something real quick. Well, okay. One of the things, because you dropped a dime on this, man. You dropped a serious dime on this one. Because I'm looking at the price. So the CR10 Max is a 450 by 450 by 470 millimeter print bed. Um, and that's about $1,000. So that the print bed size is great because my CR10 is 300 by 400. So the CR10 S4 is 400 by 400. So So the CR6 Max. Let me see if I can even if they even have that here. Because I do not see that here. I see the CR10. Like I would love to get the CR10 Smart. I would love to get the CR10 Smart. The only bad thing is that since it's $4.99, for me to get it shipped here would cost me like about $5.99. So like it'll cost me $600. And I was like, I make good money. I just don't make that much because I got bills and rent to pay. I got some bills and rent to pay. And I see the Creality CR5 Pro. Oh wait, I think I see the 6 Max here. Okay, CR10 6 Max. Let me see what the dimensions of this one is. 400 by 400 by 400. Okay, so it's almost similar to the S4, and when it comes to that, the only difference is this one actually has the stabilizer, so it's a little bit more affordable. It's about $899.99, so that's actually a good price. That's a good price. The only difference is that the size is lower by 50 millimeters because this one's 400 by 400. The other one's 450 by 450 by 470. So I would say they both look good. Um, Me, if I had the money, I probably would. If I am thinking money wise, I think I would have gone with the CR6 like you did. I would go that one because more affordable because the other one's $1,000. Not just to mention, we're talking shipping costs that go along with it. I love 3D printing. I would love to have more machines, but it's like, and unless I'm doing really good business, and I can spare a grand real quick, I would do it. But I think you made a good choice, Oscar. I think you actually made a good choice to get the other one. It's a little bit more affordable. It pretty much does the same thing like the other ones. It has the supports. It has the dual. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think it's just the same. The design just varies a little bit, and I'm guessing it probably doesn't have the filament holder that clips to the side. So, but yeah, I think you made a good choice. There's not really much difference in the two except for the print bed size. Like there's one Creality machine I do like here, and that's the Creality CRX dual color. Like you're using like two filaments. It's a dual extruder. You're working with two different colors. Like how many people can say you can actually do that? Like before the CR10 did not have that for any of the machines because when I first got the machine, Creality was just starting. They were just offering uh, at-home 3D printers. So you got a good machine, so you're good. I wish I could have that machine, but it's like money's tight, guys. Money's tight. I got bills to pay. I got rent to pay. You know, bills come first before bills before boys and their toys. Because trust me, man, when I say this, we boys love our toys, and I have me a shelf of toys. Like every time I have a job, like I get an order, I make sure I just take a little bit of that money and buy myself a present, a toy. Uh, Mostly it's been pops. And so I think it's because pops are more affordable than action figures now. Because action figures now go for like about 20. When I was younger, they were like about at the same price as the pop figure. So I was like, I ain't going there. I ain't not going there. So, but yeah, it's like gonna be doing this. This has to go out soon. This custom mask has to go out. I also have an Ender 3 version 2 with Ender extruder. It was my first printer. Now I have two printers. Sweet. If I still had my first printer, um, I would have had 6 printers by now. If I still had my first printer, I would have had 6. Because my first printer broke down, couldn't fix it, had to get it replaced. The second one, eventually, like I said, like I was working a lot of orders, and they burnt out after a while, and I had no idea how to change parts. And the bad thing is this: is like I still have the body, like I still have the frame and everything, but if I wanted to use it, I would have to rebuild the control box. Or if they actually sold the control box separately, I would buy the control box separately. But they don't offer the control box separately, unfortunately. So I'm trying to figure out how I can build my own control box, even if I have to 3D print it. But the problem is that the lead screw, the leads for where you plug in the heating bed and the extruder. I haven't found those sold online, so I don't know what to do. I've seen the switch, the power switch, the power supply, the motherboard, the LCD screen, and all of that. But I don't know where to find the other item. That main part that's actually stuck into the box. Oh, and the fan too. I forgot. Because obviously without a fan, the thing would get overheated quickly. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna figure this out and everything. If I can figure it out, and if I can't, I will let you know. I will share that information in a video, or maybe in a live stream, and I will do it live for you guys. So, I don't know. What do you think? Do it as a live or do it as a video? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now you're making me think that I want to get another machine. I want to get another printer. I've actually thought about it. I've actually thought about getting a 5th one. If I keep getting more orders, a 5th one might have to be in the cards. So never thought I'd say that though. It's like I thought I would always only have one. Now and I ended up with 2, and then 2 became 3, and 3 became 4, and eventually 4 might become 5. Don't tell nobody, especially in my family. Do not tell anybody. So, you guys want to ask me anything else? Because we've been here for an hour. Just gonna do a short little. All right, man. I'm gonna head off to bed. We're getting late. I'll DM you tomorrow for those files. All right. I'm gonna end the live stream. I just want to do a quick, little short one. Announce the fact of who I'll be making props for and Helens for. So I'm pumped for that one. I'm pumped for that one. So I will see if I do another live in the upcoming days. Um, see what I do. I know I have some helmets I still have to work on and finish. So maybe we'll do a video of those helmets. So. But until then, guys, I'm gonna head off. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for smashing the like button. And those who've made orders, thank you. You will get your files ASAP. I'm gonna go looking for your email address and get that sent out to you as soon as possible. So until then, guys, thank you. God bless. Have fun. Stay safe. Wear your masks whenever you have to, and stay healthy as always. Peace out.